On our website, you can get PDF learning materials for free. Please visit englist.me.
Obvious.
Easy to see, discover, or understand.
Examples.
Obvious reasons. His conclusion was obvious. There are obvious differences between the two wine-producing regions.
Identical.
Being the exact same one.
Examples.
Pair of identical twins. An identical equation. Infant formulas are nutritionally almost identical to a mother's breast milk.
Stroke.
A medical condition in which poor blood flow to the brain causes cell death, the act of swinging or striking at a ball with a club, racket, etc.
Examples.
Suffer stroke. A stroke of the putter. This year's extreme heat has resulted in many heat stroke cases.
Dam.
A wall constructed over a river to block the flow of water, mainly used to generate energy.
Examples.
Dam building program. Dam collapsing. The break in the dam threatened the valley.
Brain.
The organ inside the head that is responsible for one's movement, thought, memory, and feeling.
Examples.
Basic brain function. Permanent brain damage. X-rays revealed a small tumor in his brain.
Unaware.
Not understanding something or having knowledge or idea of something.
Examples.
Entirely unaware of the danger. Unaware of the reality. He was unaware of the scrutiny.
Discern.
To see, perceive, or understand something that is not obvious.
Examples.
Discern the big picture. Discern friend from foe. Parents need to help their children discern right and wrong.
Prefer.
To like, choose, or want one thing or person better than another.
Examples.
Prefer physics to chemistry. Prefer a window seat. The birds prefer open water areas with reeds around them.
Vision.
The ability to think about or see the future with imagination and intelligence, the faculty of being able to see.
Examples.
A prodigious vision. Telescopic vision. Driving is difficult for me because of my poor vision.
Awareness.
The fact or state of knowing something exists and is important.
Examples.
Awareness of my ignorance. Raise public awareness. There has been a gradual but steady rise in environmental awareness.
Hemispatial.
Of or relating to one side of observed space, especially one side of the brain.
Examples:
Patients with left-sided hemispecial neglect. The effect on hemispecial neglect. Patients could get hemispecial neglect syndrome after a stroke.
Neglect.
To not give enough care or attention to something, to leave something undone.
Examples:
Neglect to call. Neglect ethical issues. He neglected his health to make the project a success.
Distinction.
A difference or contrast between similar things or people.
Examples:
Important distinction. Draw a distinction. I can't see any distinction between these two concepts.
Conscious.
Being aware of and able to respond to what is happening around you.
Examples:
Conscious effort. Conscious of having succeeded. He became conscious that he was being followed.
External.
Belonging to or situated outside of someone or something.
Examples:
External factors. External commerce. When a company discloses information to the market, an external auditor verifies them.
Internal.
Of or relating to the inside of something.
Examples:
Internal organs. The internal economy. The Prime Minister cancelled visits to other countries to resolve internal disputes.
Emotion.
A strong feeling such as love, anger, etc., deriving from one's situation, mood, or relationships with others.
Examples:
Control my emotion. Afraid to show emotion. Some emotions are common across cultures and backgrounds.
Theologian.
An expert or student who studies theology.
Examples:
Swedish theologian. Great theologians. Death gets more than its share of attention from theologians.
Philosophy.
The study of general and fundamental questions, such as those about existence, reason, knowledge, values, mind.
Examples:
Philosophy of education. Western philosophy. Ethics is a branch of philosophy.
Consensus.
General agreement or accord in the judgment or opinion reached by a group as a whole.
Examples:
A public consensus. Consensus among scientists. The two parties have reached a consensus.
Imperfectly.
In a faulty or incomplete way.
Examples:
Imperfectly developed. Imperfectly known disease. He created an imperfectly shaped torso.
Sensory.
Of or relating to the physical senses.
Examples:
A sensory organ. A child with sensory issues. Sharks have highly developed sensory systems and are extremely sensitive creatures.
Continuously.
Without being interrupted or paused, repeatedly.
Examples:
Use one thing continuously. Continuously removed. The country's domestic coal consumption has been continuously declining for decades.
Simplify.
To make something more straightforward, more understandable, or easier to do.
Examples:
Simplify my life. Simplify the process. Please simplify your explanation for the children.
Capture.
To catch a person or an animal and confine them in an area which they cannot escape.
Examples:
Capture a glimpse. Capture customers' hearts. I was able to capture the moment on film.
Instance.
A particular example or single occurrence of something.
Examples:
For instance. Notable instance. These articles cite 5 instances of climate change.
Visual.
Relating to seeing or sight.
Examples:
Visual navigation. Field of visual arts. The building makes a remarkable visual impact.
Wavelength.
The distance between 2 points in the same phase in consecutive cycles of a wave.
Examples:
Wavelength of light. Long wavelength laser. White color is made up of many different wavelengths of light.
Correspond.
To match or be similar to something else almost exactly, to exchange messages.
Examples:
Correspond to a standard. Correspond with a foreign student. The numbers on the sign correspond to points on the map.
Perception.
A belief, opinion, or image you have based on how you regard, understand, or interpret something, the ability to see, hear, or notice something through the senses.
Examples:
Keen perception. Perception of a stimulus. He is a man admired for the depth of his perception.
Oversimplify.
To describe or explain something in a way that is too simple and no longer holds true.
Examples:
Oversimplify the problem. Oversimplify a complex reality. People may oversimplify natural phenomena due to the improved accessibility of knowledge.
Likewise.
In the same way.
Examples:
Do likewise. Please revise likewise. He is tall and likewise strong.
Configuration.
The arrangement or pattern of something or a group of related things.
Examples.
Configuration of the system. Engine configuration. The configuration of molecules in steel changes significantly with temperature.
Limb.
An arm and leg of a person or animal.
Examples.
A prosthetic limb. Limb amputation. You should wrap the bandage carefully and firmly around the injured limb.
Injury.
Harm done to a person's or an animal's body caused by an accident or an attack.
Examples.
Without injury. A fatal injury. My accidental injury got better right away.
Shifting.
Constantly changing or moving.
Examples.
Shifting balance. Continuously shifting landscape. Trends in the fashion industry are so shifting that it is challenging to keep up with them.
Assess.
To judge or decide the nature or quality of someone or something.
Examples.
Assess a tax of £10. Assess the quality. Our company needs to assess the business impact of climate change.
Construct.
To build or create something, to assemble or combine different parts to form something whole.
Examples.
Construct a 3D image. Construct a dam. He constructs hypotheses that no mathematician has ever imagined before.
Neuron.
A cell that is specialized to carry information within the brain and between the brain and other parts of the body.
Examples.
Excite the neurons. Neuron cell body. Our body transfers information along each neuron using an electrical impulse.
Constantly.
All the time.
Examples.
A constantly innovative enterprise. A constantly varying mind. The mobile application industry is constantly changing.
Interact.
To communicate or react with somebody.
Examples.
Interact directly with customers. Interact with one another. He should interact more with his colleagues.
Descriptive.
Serving to describe or inform, or characterized by description.
Examples.
Write a descriptive essay. Descriptive grammar. This movie is descriptive of his intellectual exploration.
Conception.
A general idea or belief of what something or someone is like or should be, an understanding of a situation or a principle.
Examples.
A grand conception. The conception of the good. I have no conception of what you intend.
Certainty.
The state of being certain.
Examples:
Scientific certainty. Reach certainty about the theory. Through investigation, his suspicions hardened into certainty.
Metaphysics.
The branch of philosophy that deals with the fundamental nature and the first principles of reality, including abstract concepts such as being, knowing, identity, time, and space.
Examples:
Metaphysics study. The nature of metaphysics. Kant's thoughts provided the foundational ideas for treating metaphysics as a discipline.
Avenue.
A wide road in a town or city, especially with trees or tall buildings on both sides, a line of approach.
Examples:
An avenue of poplars. An avenue to success. They explored every avenue they could think of.
Pinpoint.
To locate or identify the exact position in space or time of something.
Examples:
Pinpoint the problem. Pinpoint signs of manipulation. This radar quickly pinpoints the position of the enemy.
Neural.
Of or relating to a nerve or the nervous system that includes the brain.
Examples:
Neural stem cells. Neural networks in AI. There was a disturbance of neural function.
Stimulus.
Something that causes growth or arouses action.
Examples:
A response to a stimulus. Economic stimulus. This book provides children with ideas and a stimulus for outside recreation.
Participate.
To take part in something.
Examples:
Participate fully in conversation. Participate in the program. The majority of students actively participated in the college's intramural sports program.
Addition.
The act or process of adding something to something else, the process of adding numbers.
Examples:
Chemical addition. Addition of vectors. In addition, private corporations provide healthcare services.
Typical.
Having the usual characteristics or traits of a specific group of things.
Examples:
Typical leader. Fairly typical symptoms. This artwork is typical of her work.
Extensive.
Covering a large area, having a wide range.
Examples:
Extensive experience. Have extensive vocabulary. The incident attracted extensive media coverage throughout the world.
Vegetative.
Composed of or relating to the division of nature, comprising the plant, alive but losing brain functioning and having only involuntary bodily functioning.
Examples:
A dull vegetative lifestyle. The vegetative world. He was in what was described as a vegetative state.
Evident.
Apparent to the mind, senses, or judgment.
Examples:
Evident to all. Plainly evident. With evident joy, he signed his name.
Compute.
To make a mathematical calculation.
Examples:
Compute an average score. Compute the value. I tried to compute the efficiency of the investment.
Scope.
The range of one's perceptions, thoughts, or actions, or a subject that.
Examples:
Scope of a project. Have broad scope. The scope of human thought is diverse.
Inquiry.
The act or process of asking a question or asking for information, an official process of investigating a matter of public interest.
Examples:
Inquiry about the product. Launch an inquiry. Our tech support responds to the first inquiry exceptionally promptly.
Identity.
The fact of being who or what somebody or something is, the features, emotions, or ideas that distinguish persons from one another.
Examples:
Mistaken identity. Identity as an individual. The terrorist's identity remains unknown.